So I was playing Sonic 3D Blast the other day, and I was thinking about ringtones for whatever reason, because whenever I'm doing something, sometimes I get like these random ideas just pop up in my head, and I figure why not? Would show you guys how to set your own custom ringtones, and not just any custom ringtone, but video game ringtones on your iPhone. Want to know how to do it? Let me show you real quick. So you can use any emulator you want. In this case, I'm using Fusion, which is a Sega Genesis emulator. And the thing I like about Fusion is that it gives you the ability to record sound off of it. So what you would typically do is you'd go into, you'd right mouse click if you're in full screen, and then you'd go into sound, and you're gonna hit log WAV file. So you would hit that, and then you would type in whatever you want the name of the file to be. In this case, I've already done it. So after you type in your name in the file that you want it to be, you can hit save, and then it would start recording. And then once it starts recording, you can go in and pick out a couple sounds that you want. So you can just run through a couple of them. And then once you've gotten your couple sounds, then you can right click again, sound, and then hit log WAV file. And then it stops the recording. If your emulator doesn't have this feature, you could just go on YouTube and you can download the MP3 file, from the video. So that's actually an easier way to do it, in my opinion. But this is also a good way to do it if in case the sounds that you want aren't on YouTube. So now we need to get it onto our iPhone. Now there are a couple of ways to do this, but for me, typically the easiest way to do it is through Google Drive. And as you can see, I already have a folder with a few sounds on here already. But typically all you would do is just copy your sounds onto it, then that's pretty much it. Alright, so now I would come over to my iPhone and go into the Google Drive app where I have all of my sounds saved. But wherever you have your sound saved, you're just going to hit these three little dots on the corner right here, and then you're going to hit download. Now I have my sounds downloaded already, but once you hit download, you're going to get another prompt. So just scroll up and then hit save to files. And then once you hit that, you're going to get, it's going to take you to the folder where all your stuff is saved at. So you're going to hit save. And then you're going to come into GarageBand. And I was working on something already, but we're going to make a new one. So hit this plus sign right here. We're going to hit audio recorder. Okay. And we're going to hit the playlist button. And then we're going to come over here all the way to the right, hit this plus sign. And then you're going to change this to 500 bars or so. Alright. Then you're going to come over here to files. You're going to browse items from the files app. So you would pick your sound, and then it's going to upload in here. So then you're going to take your sound, and then you're going to drag it onto the track. So I'm just going to zoom in as much as I can. And then right where you see this portion of the waveform, that's where the actual sound starts. So you're going to take your cursor all the way here on the left, and you're going to get it as close as you can to it. You're going to highlight it and hit split. Drag that down. Good. Now we can take this piece and delete it, and then drag this all the way back. Alright, and then we're going to zoom in a little bit more, and then right where the sound ends, we're going to drag it here. Do another split, drag it down, and then we're going to make a duplicate, and then just drag the rest of this down here, since we are going to be making some more sounds. Now if you're just doing one sound, that would pretty much be it. Now if you are doing multiple sounds, just don't forget to turn this down. In which case you'd already be done. But if you are doing multiple sounds, you're going to turn this off and then keep that on. And then we're going to do some more splicing here. So here, I'll do a couple with you guys, just so you guys can see. So I'm just going to skim through it. And then here's another sound here. So I'm going to hit split, drag that down, delete this portion. Okay, sounds good. Alright, so now I'm going to take this cursor, drag it at the end here. I'm going to split it. Alright. drag this all the way to the beginning. Alright, then we're going to make another duplicate. And then I'm going to do one more. I think you guys get the gist of it, but I'm going to do one more. Alright, so once you got all your sounds spliced up individually, so I'm going to start with this top one here. So I'm going to turn this one on. I'm going to turn this one up. And then I'm going to go X out of this. I'm going to hold this down. And I'm going to hit share. Okay, so I'm going to go into ringtone. If you get that message, that's totally fine. Hit continue. And then we're going to name this rings. Alright, and you're going to hit export. Alright, so after that, you're going to hit use sound as. And then you can either set it as your ringtone, your text tone, or you can assign it to a specific contact, however you want. I'm going to use this as a text tone. And then it's pretty much the same thing for the other one, so you can just go back into it. Turn this one down. We're going to turn the second one up. Exit out of it. And then pretty much same dealio. Alright, so once you got all your tones exported, you can just go into your settings and you're going to go into sounds and haptics. And you can scroll down here to like text tone or ringtone. And then you can pretty much just change it to whatever you like. So the one that we made, let me see. Here we go. So we could use that as our ringtone, and then for our text tone, we can just do the extra life one. So pretty cool. And then we can also set it for our other ones too, like our voicemail and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple to do. I mean, it's a lot better than, you know, these lame ass ringtones that you hear all the time like this and, you know, like that. You know. So, but yeah, I encourage you guys to do this. And I mean, that's how I get my video game samples as ringtones on my iPhone. So I have a couple of extra ones here too. I'll let you listen to a couple of them.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I got some pretty weird ones, but yeah. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up. And if you guys like the video, I mean, you know, why not giving it a like? And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.